Hey, animation community, make sure to head over to Fundbacker and contribute to the $15,000 I need to make an animated short, so I don't have to do it for free like all these other people. It's gonna be an adult musical horror comedy for adults only, and it's about teenagers, like Riley, the demi-romantic demon. And now time for a video essay about the only kind of movie I watch, animation. If there's one animated movie that deserves massive belated acclaim from the animation-only film-watching community to the point where it can easily be considered a cult classic, it's Home Alone. Or maybe Get Squirrely. Okay, I guess a lot of Vanguard animation movies have that status, but none have had the same kind of critical reevaluation lately as Space Chimps 2. Now, when I first saw this movie, I don't remember thinking much of it beyond what I usually think when I watch an animated film, which is, thank God I'm not watching live action. I mean, it makes no sense why the American entertainment industry releases approximately 20 live-action movies for every animated one. And the sad thing is, the only reason people watch live action is they think animation is only for kids, and they don't understand that if a story is good, it doesn't matter what medium you use to tell it. But that's not my problem, because I'm never watching live action again after what happened to me last time. In fact, I hate live action so much that I will never even record any live action video of myself for these essays, even though it would be a lot easier than editing in hundreds of video clips and memes. Anyway, despite being pretty much ignored at the time of its release in favor of live slop like The King's Speech, I've come to the conclusion that Space Chimps 2 is actually not just a subversive masterpiece, but probably the most subversive masterpiece of all time. And please don't bother telling me there's some live action movie that's more subversive, because I'm not gonna watch it. But anyway, by revisiting Space Chimps 2, I can now see the emotional intelligence in this underappreciated gem. One of its strongest attributes is the shockingly lies and emotions. It may have been marketed as a kids movie, but I believe I have shown is actually one of the most subversive masterpieces of all time, along with a certain other film called Get Squirrely. But that is gonna have to wait for next time. Oh, wait, I gotta cut that part out. I forgot I already posted a 10-hour-long critical reevaluation of Get Squirrely. Okay. Edit, complete, export, and post. Boy, I sure hope this critical reevaluation of Space Chimps gets enough of my audience to contribute to my Fundbacker so I can get out of the video essay game and move into the lucrative world of animated shorts with these amazing characters I've designed. It's really unfortunate that you can only copyright a script and not characters, which can only be trademarked after they've appeared in some piece of media. Okay, time to see if this new video has gotten some more traffic to my Fundbacker. Nope. Still $20 short. I suppose I should have given myself more than a week to get that $15,000. Oh, here's the problem. Nobody's clicking on my Space Chimps video. Do I need a new thumbnail or... Wait, what's this comment from Crap Thing? Where have I heard that name before? Let's see, it says, bro, you did this already. Does he mean a critical reevaluation of an animated movie? Because yeah, I've been doing that over and over for years. That's why I'm trying to get out of that video essay game and move into... Oh no. August 2021. Why Space Chimps 2 is an underrated gem. No wonder no one's watching this new video. Okay, no problem. I have 7 days left. Just gonna crank out something about a different movie. Oh, I know. A critical reevaluation of Get Squirrely. All right, did that one already. There must be some newer animated movies I haven't critically reevaluated. Aha! Despicable Me 4, which I already said was better than it had any right to be. Let's see. Inside Out 2, which I called a perfect sequel. Oh, the Garfield movie. Right, an underrated gem. Oh, okay. What about some old ones? Fievel Goes West, which was a subversive masterpiece. Okay, let's go back further. Sleeping Beauty, which is an underrated gem. Okay, back to the first feature-length animated movie ever, Snow White. I know I already made one video essay about it, but maybe I can do a second one with some kind of ranking angle. All right. I already did a 7-hour ranking every dwarf in Snow White, 1 hour per dwarf video. All right, let me just scroll back to my first video. Oh right, I forgot I started this channel to stream the game Risk of Rain, and that's why it's called Loader Lover, because there's a character in the game called the Loader, and oh yeah, I forgot I actually used to show my face in these videos. Okay, this level is seriously impossible. Hey, what's this? My first ever viewer. Someone in the chat with the username Crap Thing.
Hey, if you're tired of the game, you should take a break and watch an animated movie called Space Chimps.
Bro, I'm an adult, and animated movies are only for kids. In fact, I'll say it, animation is not cinema. And after this, I'm going to a movie theater near the home address I have in my bio to see a great live-action movie called The Voices. So that's why I remembered Crap Thing. Well, better delete this old video in case someone sees it and I lose my entire audience because they think I think animation isn't cinema. Well, it's official. I've done reviews of every single American animated movie. Yes, I'm just gonna have to admit it. Hey, listen, Crap Thing, since you've been following me since the beginning of the channel, can you please just contribute the last $20 I need to make my original animated short? And they said, no way, I followed this channel for animation commentary. If I wanted to watch original animation, I'd just watch Space Chimps 2 again. Oh wait, here's an idea. Why don't you just make a video essay trashing my least favorite live action film, the 2014 Ryan Reynolds horror comedy, The Voices. I know you saw it. Oh right, that was the last live action movie I watched. Because something happened. Wow, what a great afternoon I had streaming Risk of Rain. And now it's time to watch the best kind of movie. Live action! Can't believe someone in my chat suggested I watch animation. That stuff's just for kids. Okay, the live action movie is starting. Wait, what's that sound? Oh no, I'm being attacked by a... What did attack me that day? All I remember is I completely blacked out and have never tried to watch live action again. Anyway, I bet if all these dumb livoids rewatched their favorite movies, they would discover that they're actually kind of Wait a minute, that gives me an idea for a new video essay. Sorry, Space Chimps 2 fans, but I gotta get that funding. If there's one animated movie that deserves a massive belated critical backlash to the massive belated acclaim it received, it's Space Chimps 2. This movie's so like, oh my god, I can't believe I thought it was good 2 days ago. And yet, Space Chimps 2 still isn't the worst Vanguard animation movie. That's right, Get Squirrely. I'm looking at you for next time. But until then, there's something you, the viewer, can do about the dismal quality of the animation industry, and that's contribute to the Fund Backer campaign for my animated short. It's called StageFright.exe, and it's about beautiful supernatural teenagers. But don't worry, it's only for adults. All right, video posted. And now it's time to treat myself to my 87th rewatch of the Emoji Movie. I can't believe those emojis are able to display different emotions. Yeah, good luck getting live action performers to do that. Oh, what's this? A comment notification from Crap Thing. Probably changing their tune and agreeing to contribute that final $20. Wait a minute, what does this emoji mean? Oh right, I learned from the movie that it means anger? Uh-oh, how could you say Space Chimps 2 is It's literally one of my favorite movies. I like it so much that I doxed someone for a fan fiction where they shipped Comet the Chimp with Jerry from The Voices. If you want to trash a movie, trash that one. Jeez, they seem mad. Let me just ask. Okay, sorry, can you please just contribute to my fund backer? Sure. All right, just as long as you make a video essay trashing The Voices. But that would mean watching live action. Okay, fine. I'll do it. As an act of love. Something Riley, the demi-romantic demon, can only experience if they have known someone for a really long time. Let's see, the voices. Just gonna hit. Sound, it reminded me of the last time I tried to watch this. Okay, maybe I'm not ready to dive into a full live-action movie just yet. I'll start small by watching some clips of Ryan Reynolds. The sound again. Okay, maybe I'll start smaller. Let me try this. Pictures of guys who look like Ryan Reynolds. Pictures of people who don't look like Ryan Reynolds. Okay, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. This is going to be fine. I have 6 days left to get my film funded, and I'm already able to look at live action photos of certain humans without freaking out, even Ryan Reynolds. Okay, time to move on to videos. Spit on that fang, indeed. Wow, there are actually a lot of good live action videos. Let's see, there's Hawk Tuah, there's Smosh. All right, I have 3 days left on my campaign. I'll just watch the voices, make my video essay, and actually, let me just try watching one other full live action movie first to test the waters. I'll pick one for kids so it doesn't have anything that will set off my fight or flight response. Okay, live action. Time to entertain me with a little film called Nanny McPhee. Huh. You know, there's something about watching these human actors that's actually kind of entertaining. Honestly, I don't know what I was so worried about. This isn't that much scarier than my ranking of the 1,000 scariest animated villains of all time. Ah, no! I'm being attacked by it! Oh my god. Now I realize what's going on. I'm not scared of live action. I'm scared of... So that's what happened when I went to see that movie. I was attacked by a goat. Well, if I want to fully get over my fear of live action, it looks like I'm gonna have to... Now time to go home, where there are no goats, and the only thing I have to be scared of is getting doxxed. Oh, I can talk about the lighting. Oh, I can act. Okay. That actually gives me an idea for a nice long 20-minute digression in my essay. Very creative. Gosh, I know I was supposed to trash this movie in my essay, but I actually liked it. In fact, I think I'm going to make my video essay about why it's a subversive masterpiece. Okay, after spending a few days writing, it's finally time to record. The Voices is a hard film to categorize. Is it comedy? Is it horror? Is it an example of imaginative storytelling? The answer is yes to all of those. And that is what makes The Voices such a subversive masterpiece. And for the next 7 hours, we'll explore why. But first, please consider a small contribution to my fund backer so I can realize my dream of making a $15,000 animated short about beautiful teenagers who have... Okay, all done with my voiceover? Now time to cover up my recording with hundreds of video clips and memes. Let's see, that usually takes me about 3 days, and my fund backer expires in 1 day. Well, looks like not only will I be reviewing live action, I'll be posting it as well. Aw yeah, this critical reappraisal is doing great. And look at this comment. Nice to see you doing something different. Just don't turn your back on the animation fandom or I'll unsubscribe. Turn my back on animation? Why would I do that when The fund backer for my animated short is fully funded. I got the $15,000 and now I can finally afford to make a $15,000 animated short. Hey friends, Riley the demi-romantic demon here. You know, I've been thinking, in most high school theater groups, the biggest problem you can have is an unrequited platonic squish on your co-star. But here at Haunted Teen Prep, we have a different problem. Backstage demons! And unfortunately, there are 43 ways to summon them. Tripping on a cursed prop? That's number 6. And what's that sound? Oh yeah, number 12. That's singing. Riley, Zephyr's vocal exercises just summoned an interdimensional shape-shifting demon. Great. That's 3 interdimensional breaches today. Zephyr, can you stop singing? Take that 4. What is going on? You've been doxxed. Sincerely, Crap Thing. Incoming call from Crap Thing. Crap Thing? Why did you dox me? I did exactly what you asked for. I reviewed the voices.
I said trash the voices, not critically reappraise it as a subversive masterpiece. And on top of that, making your review live action?
Yeah, I just didn't have time to edit in all the clips.
Well, too bad. Because when I finally saw your face, something clicked. I've seen you before.
Seen me?
Does this video I saved back in 2014 ring a bell?
Animation is not cinema. Okay, yes, that was me then, but I've changed. I mean, just look at my last 10 years of video essays. Just because I said one live action movie was a subversive masterpiece doesn't mean I don't think that animation is cinema. So, can you please just delete that clip so we can all move on?
Move on. Move on. I've spent my entire life defending animation-only viewing from mockery by people who don't understand that cartoons were my only escape from my miserable life growing up on a goat farm. When you said they weren't cinema, that felt like an attack. So I unleashed an attack of my own. Or should I say, by my own.
Goat?
Yeah, goat.
Listen, I also like animation more than live action, but for some unknown reason, Hollywood pumps out 20 live action movies for every animation, and we're not going to change that with doxing and goat attacks. We need to show them that animation is the superior medium, which I'm going to do by spending $15,000 to make a short that combines high school theater acting and webcomic humor.
You mean I'm going to spend a year making that short?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I read your Funbacker page. An animated horror musical comedy about teenagers? That's too good of an idea to be trusted with someone who said this.
Animation is not cinema.
Now hand over your $15,000 and your character art, or that clip goes viral. And us animation fans will never watch anything you make ever again.
But those are my characters.
Well, as I'm sure you know, you can only copyright
a script and not characters, which can only be trademarked if they've appeared in
an established piece of media. In this case, established by me.
Okay, well, you just doxed yourself by calling me on here. I mean, I can easily figure out which nearby goat farm you live on.
So what? You use this information and mess with me, I'll just release that clip. So, go back to making your little video essays and leave the real creativity to someone who actually appreciates animation.
I can't believe that psychopath is going to make my beloved animated teen horror comedy musical short. I threw away $15,000 in funding for a live-action video essay that earned me, let's see, $100. Great. All I have is $100 in a script. What can I do with that? And once Crap Thing's show comes out, probably sometime next year, he'll be able to trademark the characters. So what's the point? Unless I can somehow make my own short before he does, and yeah, that's pretty much impossible considering how time-consuming animation is. Wait a minute. Could that be why Hollywood makes one animated movie for every 20? Oh my God, it all makes sense.
How to make a live action film. I'm sure it's a lot more complicated than making a YouTube video. You can't just... Wait. You can just turn on your phone and start recording. But there's no way the story in a live action can be as good as an animation. Wait, what is that saying? If a story is good, it doesn't matter what medium you use to tell it. But what about the costs? I only have $100. I mean, what can I buy with that? But what do I need to buy? I already own a phone to shoot and a computer to edit. Why, I could spend my $100 on... Hello, yes, I was wondering how much you charge for livestock rental? Oh, less than $100? Oh, one more question. Do you think it would hurt a live-action filmmaker's career if it came out that he said animation wasn't cinema? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Probably not. What's that? You need an address to send the livestock? Give me 1 second.
Well, I finished all 42 backgrounds for the first 3 minutes of my animated short. What's that noise? But I locked my goat. That's not my goat. This is someone else's goat. Hey, stay away. No, it's my background. No, that goat. No.
Well. Looks like Loader Lover GLE, my character, which you can't steal because he appeared in this media, used a goat attack on his enemy. Just another day in the so-called creator economy, something in which I am also participating. And the best thing is, if there's a short film you want to see, you don't need $15,000. You can just subscribe to patreon.com/TonyZarrett and get me to make it for you.